What's up guys, Atom Bacon here, welcome back to more Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. In the last episode, we finally got to use the oh-so-dreadful jammer that had been used on us in previous Interceptor missions. And in this episode, we're going to get right into it with another Interceptor. I've been having this weird audio glitch. I'm not sure what it is. Sure, I'll try this thing. For some reason I can't seem to get my game's audio to play through my TV. I don't know what the problem is. I did some tests and it still appears in the recording, so it won't be any different for you guys watching it. But it's really odd that it's not appearing in, like, I can't hear the audio. I could, like, on my recorder there's a way, right, I'm supposed to cut out these. My bad. Oh well. Anyway, on my recorder, there's a, like, what am I trying to say? You can have the game's audio be, okay, on the window, sorry, it's early in the morning. On the window that shows what's being recorded, it shows the audio as well, but you can mute that, which is normally what I do to avoid an echo effect. But for some reason, with this, when I turn that on, I can still hear it there, but I can't hear it through my actual TV. I don't know what's wrong or why it's like that. Oh, this is pretty good. Come on, hit the roadblock, hit the roadblock. Wait, no, I think he hit it. He hit it. Ah! So did I. So did I. Okay. Whoa! Jesus! Oh my god. No! No! Get out of my way, truck! You mother trucker. Oh dear. He's right on the edge of my zone. I need to catch up to it. This is not going well. Oh my god. It's so weird not having the HD for this game. It's harder to react to things because they're harder to see. Oh dear. Speaking of which, this is one of the, these urban areas are some of the worst for interceptors just because it's so easy for them to lose you. Ah, there you are. Oh. Spike strip deployed. We are showing spike strip deployed at your location. Wait, what? 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 Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, that was embarrassing. Okay, that just happened. Sure, let's do this. I'll show that event being beaten at the end. Don't want to waste more time than I need to. That was, yeah. That was a little bit embarrassing. Well, I guess that's our second loss of the series now. And honestly, that wasn't, I can't even really use that as a, like I said, interceptors can be hard, because that was just a really bad performance on my part, and I can't even blame that one on, okay, I can't blame that on anybody, other than myself, but what I was trying to say is, I can't really blame that failed interceptor on anyone other than myself, because that was, like, there are times where it's just complete BS and it's not really your fault. That was not one of them. I'm sure we are yet to see me lose for either of the reasons I really anticipated, which are getting a lot of penalties in a rapid response or getting screwed over by a jammer or something like that in an interceptor. It hasn't happened yet. But I can't remember. I can't remember if I brought this up earlier, but what I'm going to be doing for failed events like that is when I fail an event, I'm going to just move on to a different one, and then I will show that event being beaten at the end of the episode without commentary. So, or I don't know, either without commentary or with post-commentary. I'll figure something out. I don't really like doing post-commentary that much. I had to post-commentate episode 9 of Metroid Prime, as you would know, because the audio file got, what happened there, in the actual episode, I believe I said that the audio file got lost, but to be honest, what actually happened was after we were done recording that episode, we decided to take a little break and go for a walk to a nearby convenience store and get some candy and whatnot. I forgot to save the audio file before we left, and when I got back, literally, Jaden asked, "You remembered to save it, right?" I said, "Yes, I did," and hit the delete button on the audio file, have it, like, on the audio file in my audio recorder, thinking that I had already saved a hard copy on my hard drive on my desktop, and then finding out later that I didn't. So I had to post-commentate that episode post-commentate that episode afterwards. Like I said, it's kind of early in the morning. I just woke up. But figured this was a good opportunity to get some recording done. Oh, Snake Pit. If this is the one I think it is, I'm gonna do this one first. Okay, if I remember correctly, I think Snake Pit is... Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. The Bugatti Veyron. This is the fastest car in the game. Not counting DLC. And even with DLC, the only faster car is just a different model of the Bugatti Veyron. So, for all intents and purposes, this is the fastest car in the game. Oh jeez, this is not gonna be fun. Need to get used to how this thing handles. Oh lord. I get the feeling this is gonna be another failed event. I actually think I may have to do 2 at the end of this one. Not going to be fun, but oh well. One thing I actually like about this car is a little cosmetic, because you notice once you get fast enough, the spoiler on the back actually... What the hell just happened there? That was weird. What did I hit? I'll have to look at that closely and commentate, and I'll see if I can figure out what happened and put a note of it on screen or something. I don't think I'm gonna pass this. Going 350 kilometers an hour and crash into the 50 kilometer an hour sign. Classic. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I think that may be the first time I've actually gotten a traffic penalty in one of these things. If you hit a wall, you get +2 seconds. If you hit a car, you get +3 seconds. I have so many penalties. Oh, jeez. And chuck one more. Not used to... Oh my god. I am doing so badly. This is, I think, the single worst performance in this entire Let's Play so far. Oh my... Okay. I looked up at my time to see how much time I had left. I wasn't actually looking at the road there. Oh, dear lordy. 4 kilometers left. Oh my god, am I gonna salvage this? Did I actually just pass that? Somehow, that worked. I don't know how I managed to pull that off safely. Well, safely, yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, Snake Pit. I'm curious if this is the one I think it is. Oh, yes! The Dodge Viper! One of my favorite cars in this game. Alright, yes, this is the one I think it is. Once we get in, take a look at our weapon counts. 10 spike strips. Nothing else, but 10 spike strips. Now, the Dodge Viper is a very interesting car, because well, okay, this model of the Viper is a little bit different, but in the next tier, there's another model of the Viper, and with that model especially, oh, level 2 spike strips, okay. With that model of the Viper especially, I find it has one of the highest top speeds of any car in the game, at the drawback of some of the worst acceleration. Meaning that if you can, like, drive really well, it's kind of a late game car, because if you can drive really well in the early parts of the race and not screw up too much, you will eventually pass and continue to increase your lead over basically everyone else. But if you're really bad and you hit a lot of stuff and you can't get those high speeds, you're going to be left in the dust really hard. That didn't make a lot of sense, but whatever. Point is, I like to call it the... No!
Monitoring a tire blowout. Evasive maneuvers recommended.
I like to call it the master's car, because you really have to be good at the game mechanically to make use of that car. But it can be a lot of fun if you know what you're doing. And speaking of knowing what I'm doing, I clearly don't. This has been a bit of a disaster of an episode. Speaking of these episodes, one thing I've been trying to decide is whether I want to use names for these episodes. Obviously, as this is episode 10, by the time... Oh, nice! Chalk up an assist for whoever dropped that spike strip. But as this is episode 10, obviously by the time this comes out, my decision will have been made a long time ago, but I feel like for this game, it might just be more efficient. Not more efficient, but I might just simply call them by episode numbers and not give them names. But at the same time, it's kind of fun to crash into pedestrians. I don't know, when I first started playing this game, I had this weird thing where I kept playing the random cars with pedestrian cars. I don't know why. Okay. Admittedly, as much as I love the Viper, the Viper is really good in racer missions for like time trials and races and stuff. It's not as good in these kind of really aggressive missions because, like I said, with the slower acceleration, it's harder to keep up, or catch up rather, with the guys you're trying to bust. So, I mean, it's not like I really had a choice, it's the only one that was unlocked at the point, but...
Spike strip deployed.
Still, not the most ideal vehicle to be using for this. And I need to be keeping a better eye on my health bar because I didn't realize I'm already at half health. Also, another thing is, with slower cars, or not slower cars, but cars with slower acceleration, you may be tempted to slipstream. Admittedly, I kind of am. But with how many spike strips can be dropped, especially in a mission like this, slipstream at your own risk, I'll say that. Oh!
Spike strip deployed at your location.
Why does my computer keep trying to sleep?
I've made contact.
I have 7.4 kilometers left. I'm doing horribly. Ah. Why am I doing so bad this morning? I just wanted to play the game.
Pursuit is headed onto Fox Flare Pass.
Is it that bad that I just want to play one of my favorite games? Okay, come over here. Alright. Admittedly, the snake pit is a bit of an annoying one because you don't have any of your more proactive weapons. You have... all your fighting has to be done from ahead,
Suspect has evaded the spike strip.
and that can be a bit daunting sometimes.
67, I repeat, spike strip
Either
now
that or
authorized
just
over.
straight up aggression. Ah! Oh my god, okay, I need to get at least one more. How did I miss that?
Suspect
Ah! Oh dear lord. This is not going well for me. Not at all. I'm having a very bad game today. Gotcha! Finally. I have to watch my voice volume also. Even though being loud isn't a problem for the video, I do have people in my house that are asleep still. Granted, they're at the other end of the house, but who knows? People say my voice travels really far. Technically, I have a passing grade. Honestly, I find that hot pursuits are the most common mission where I really strive to get the best I can. Contact. Well, I got 3 of them. That's something. Oh dear. No, thank you. Oh. Okay. I was actually hoping we'd encounter one of these soon. Gauntlets. Gauntlet is a very interesting game mode. It's a time trial, but with police chasing you. It's, needless to say, you want to play very defensive and evasive in this. You don't want to try to knock out your cops, the cops chasing you, because that's just going to waste time. It's just a matter of swerve and avoid, basically. These kind of game modes, or not these kinds of game modes, but this game mode I should say, I actually have a lot of fun with it. It seems like it'll be really tough, but I find with Gauntlets, they tend to give you more forgiving time limits, because they do realize that you may not be quite as, I mean, I'm not saying that they're like babying you or being condescending with how much time they give you, but they're a little bit more forgiving than traditional time trials, at least earlier on. I think some of the later ones are pretty strict. There aren't a lot of gauntlets in this game. It's probably the least common game mode. Oh jeez, I was looking at my rearview mirror. Oh, seriously, 3 of them? On the bright side, it gave me a very nice car for this. See ya. See, ow, ow. That didn't go well. Anyway, this is probably going to be the last mission I do in this one. Not counting the one I failed earlier. Bye-bye.
I need another car. We just lost the unit.
Suspect is driving on Silver Creek.
It's really disorienting not having my game's audio playing. I really hope I can figure out what the hell's going on. One thing that I noticed that was really weird. I know that to switch between component and sorry, between component and HDMI, you have to like hold down the power button on the PlayStation 3 until you hear a second beep. But last night, when I was trying to hook up my recorder for something else, I held it down and I think I heard a 3rd beep, and when I looked at the screen, it was like matrixy coating lines, a couple like vertical coating lines in red. It looked really weird, and I'd never seen it before. And ever since then, I've been having audio problems. So I don't know what that was or how I could fix it. If any of you know any easy way to fix it, by the time you watch this, I surely have fixed it. But in case I ever encounter it again, and I got a silver. I'll take that. Alrighty. Reward? Oh, a new series. Cool. Super. So we have tier 3. You know what? I think I'll take one more commentated attempt at this. Who knows? Maybe I'll pull a miracle. Yeah, I used the contact last time. I'm gonna try using this one. It's a bit tougher. Can take more punishment. Alright. One final crack at this. Hopefully this goes a little bit better than last time. I got a better car this time. Get back here, you little bastard. This is just the tip of the iceberg for difficult interceptor missions. There. Oh, okay. Well, I have an idea of how sharply this car doesn't turn. How far ahead are you?
That's confirmed. Your roadblock is in position.
I thought that was the guy I was supposed to hit. That was really awkward. Where the hell is he? He's there. Okay. I'm actually gonna turn this off because the lights can be really disorienting when you're in tunnels. Where are you? Oh, okay. Avoided that. Is that him? Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna keep these off. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's him. That is definitely him.
All units, roadblock in position ahead. Monitoring a system
Really?
overload. Are you okay?
Man, he does damage.
Suspect has hit the roadblock. All units move in for the arrest. Repeat, move in for the bust.
Have I even...
Detecting an EMP lock signal. Take evasive maneuvers.
You are not pulling that stunt again. I see you. Ow.
Okay, suspect is moving.
And he's in cooldown. Lovely. Oh, okay, okay. GG. Critical condition, and he's escaping. Let's just see how long I can let's see how long I can keep this going. Am I even gonna live long enough to get him back in range? And okay, he's back in range. I have a non-existent health bar, and he's barely taken a dent. Man, this guy's annoying.
Just found your stupid fucking cat in the pool.
I am in the middle of recording an episode.
Spike strip deployed. Suspect has evaded the spike strip. Repeat, suspect evaded spike strip. Maintain pursuit.
Well, that enlightened the episode a little. Yes, you remember my sister from episode 11X's Metroid Prime. No, no, no! Ah! So close! I mean, to be fair, I thought it was screwed a long time ago there, but... Alright, yeah, I guess at this point I'm just going to try to do this until I beat it, and you'll see the successful attempt. So, yeah, I'll be back in a bit.
Officers in pursuit of a green Lamborghini on West. That's confirmed. Your roadblock is in position.